So now children, we are having the revision of next chapter, that is chapter number 15, visualizing solid shapes. So before starting with the revision, we'll just go through the basic concepts of it. So just see, as you know, what are the solid figures? So there are two types of figures. First are the 2D figures, that is the plane figures, and next one are the solid shape, that is the 3D figures. If you are just talking about the plane figures, children, there are only two dimensions, that is the length and the breadth. But if you are just talking about the 3D figures, that is just talking about the solid shapes, so we are having three dimensions, that is the length, breadth and the height. So when we are just talking about the solid shape, children, there are three parts of a solid figure, that is we are just talking about the parts of the solid figure. So the first one is the face. It is a plane surface which encloses a solid. So what is a face? Children, you can just see the shape of a cuboid over here. This is a cuboid. This is a cuboid. Okay, so we are having three parts, that is the first one is a plane, first one is a face. So what is a face? A plane surface which encloses a solid is known as a face. So you can see, children, that there are 6 faces in this figure, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that is in front and the 6th one that is in back. So any solid shape, that is if you are just talking about the cuboid, so in the case of a cuboid there are 6 faces. In the case of a cuboid or a cube, there are 6 faces. Now the next part is the edge. What is the edge? The two faces of a solid intersect in a line segment. The two faces of a solid intersects in a line segment, then it is known as a edge. So you can just see, children, you can see this is a edge. What is this? This is a edge. Okay, it is a line segment which intersects the two faces. Now the third point is the vertex. If you are just talking about the edge, so how many edges are there in a cuboid? There are 12 edges. You can just see over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So there are 12 edges in a cuboid. How many edges are there? There are 12 edges in a cuboid. Now the next and the last part is, that is the vertex. So what is the vertex? So 3 edges of a solid intersect at a point. Okay, so you can just see there are 8 corner points, that is the corner points are known as the vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So these corner points are known as the vertices. You can see, children, that at each vertices 3 line segments intersects. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so this is all. We have just talked about the faces, edges and the vertices. Okay, now children, our next topic is, that is the net. What is the net? So now children, we'll just talk about nets. What are nets? Shape that is formed by unfolding a 3D shape. Is it clear? What is a net? A shape that is formed by unfolding a 3D shape is known as a net. So we are, children, we are having different nets of a solid shape. So first of all, we'll just talk about net of a cuboid. We'll just talk about the net of a cuboid. Okay, so as we have talked that in the case of a cuboid there are 6 faces. So just see, first of all we just talk about the base. किसी भी चीज को हम start कहाँ से करते? Bottom से करते, base से करते. So just see, this is a base. Okay, now this is the back part. This is the back part. You can see this is a duster, this is a base, this one is the back part, this is the front part, this is the left, this is the right and this is the top. Okay, so similarly we can just form a net over here. This is the base, this is a back, okay, this is the top, this face one, this is the front, this is the left, and this one is the right, okay. So in the case of cuboid or a cube, there are 6 faces, that is the base, back, front, top, left and right. But children, you can just form the net in different ways, okay. It's not at all mandatory that we are having one net for one solid shape. We can just have different number of nets. You can just see that I have attached the top with the back, but you can attach the top either with the right, either with the left or either with the front, okay. So we can have just one or more than one net of different solid shapes. Is it clear? Similarly, you can just form the net of a cube also. The difference between the net of a cuboid and the cube is that only that all the faces in the case of cube are of same shape and size, okay. Now they are of same measure. Now next one we'll just study about the net of a cone. Net of a cone. So you can just see, you can draw in any manner. This is the lateral face. This is the lateral face, and this is the base. And this is the base. So this is a net of a cone. Now last we will just talk about the net of a cylinder. Net of a cylinder. So just see, this is the curved surface. This is the top and this is the base, okay. Now children, we'll just move to the exercise 15.3. Now just see children, exercise 15.3, that is on page number 288. So just go through the first question. What cross section do you get when you give first a vertical cut and second the horizontal cut to the following solids? First one is a brick. So children, it has been asked that what cross section do you get when you just give a vertical cut or a horizontal cut to these solids. So first one is a brick, okay. So when we are just cutting a brick vertically, okay. So when you used to give a vertical cut to a brick, it is somewhat like this, or you can just imagine a duster. It is a sort of brick only, okay. It is a brick. So when you are just giving a vertical cut to a brick, when you are just cutting it vertically, so what shape, what cross section do you obtain? You obtain the shape of a rectangle, okay. When you are just giving a vertical cut to a brick, the cross section that you obtain is a rectangle. Now when you just used to give a horizontal cut to a brick, when you are just cutting the brick horizontally, so what cross section you will obtain? Again it will be a rectangle. The shape that we will obtain, it will be of a rectangle, okay. Now just see the next part over here, that is the ice cream cone. It is the E part. It is the E part. Now ice cream cone. So when you just give a vertical cut and when you just used to give a horizontal cut, then what shape you will obtain? So just see, this is an ice cream cone, okay. So when you are just giving a vertical cut to an ice cream cone, the shape that you will obtain or cross section that will be obtained, it will be of a triangle. It is a triangle. But when you will just give a horizontal cut to an ice cream cone, then the shape obtained will be of a circle. It will be a circle. Is it clear, children? So I hope, children, that whatever the revision we have done for both the chapters, that is the chapter number 11 and 15, you understood it well. So please keep on practicing the question. That's all for today. Thank you.